Do not share this with just anyone. If you made it here, it was not by chance. There are things that only work when they remain in silence. What you are about to hear is not common, not popular, and not meant for everyone. There is a reason this prayer has been kept out of the spotlight for so long. And in just a few moments, you will understand why. If something inside you asked for help today, then stay, but remain with an open heart. This is not a long prayer. It does not require promises, sacrifices, or years of waiting. It is only 2 minutes. 2 minutes that, when done with sincerity, activate an invisible response that manifests in a very real way. Unexpected provision. Resources released. Paths that were once closed. This prayer is not taught publicly, not because it is forbidden or dangerous, but because it does not respond to those who repeat it without awareness. It has moved through time, preserved in silence by people who understood something essential. Words alone do not move anything. What moves things is the inner state of the one who speaks them. When the heart is misaligned, prayer becomes sound. When the mind is distracted, it becomes mere repetition. But when intention, presence, and truth come together, something invisible begins to reorganize. This is not a practice meant to impress, nor a ritual to be displayed. It requires inner stillness. It requires sincerity. It requires that you be fully present in this moment. Those who pray only out of desperation often notice nothing. But those who pray with awareness, even tired, even wounded, begin to witness small changes that come before great answers. Doors begin to move before they are seen. Ideas arise without effort. Solutions find unlikely paths. This prayer does not force the invisible. It aligns it. And when alignment happens, movement is inevitable. Maybe you are tired. Not just physically, but deep inside. Tired of doing the math that never adds up. Of adjusting numbers, cutting what is already basic, and still feeling like it is never enough. Tired of opening your bank app and feeling your chest tighten before even seeing the balance. Of telling yourself things will get better, that it's just a phase, only to realize that this phase feels far too long. Maybe no one knows this. You keep going. You work, you solve problems, you reply to messages, you meet your responsibilities. On the outside, everything seems normal. But inside, in silence, there is a request that keeps repeating. I just need a sign. I just need a moment to breathe. I just need something to change. There is a kind of tiredness that doesn't come from the body. It comes from waiting, from the feeling of doing everything right, and still not moving forward. It is exactly at this point, when your strength is at its limit, but hope is still breathing, that this prayer enters. Do not try to understand. Do not analyze. Simply allow these 2 minutes to exist. Because when you release control, something greater takes over. Before we continue, write in the comments, calmly and sincerely, I open myself to the provision that is already on its way. This is not for me. It is for you. Now, if you can, quiet your surroundings. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment. These next 2 minutes, do not ask for effort, only presence. God of all provision, a source that never runs dry and never fails. I enter this moment with an open heart and a quiet mind. I carry with me the weight of mounting bills, of difficult decisions I had to make without having all the answers, of nights when worry spoke louder than faith, and rest felt far away. But today I pause. I breathe. And I surrender. I surrender control, fear, and urgency. I surrender what I could not resolve on my own. If there is anything being held back along the way, let it now be released. If there is an invisible delay, let it be removed. If there is a closed path before me, let it open with clarity. And if there is a resource I still cannot see, let it find the right address, at the right time, in the right way. I trust. May provision come from where I do not expect it, breaking old patterns and surprising my weary mind. May it come through a simple message, an unexpected call, an opportunity that seemed lost, or a forgotten amount returning at the exact moment. May a simple solution resolve an old problem. May what once felt complicated fall into place with ease. May money fulfill its true role in my life, not as a source of anxiety, but as an instrument of relief, dignity, and peace. May it arrive to bring order, to restore breathing room, to return peaceful nights and lighter days. May provision come without fear, but with clarity. May it bring gratitude, not guilt. And may every resource received be a clear sign that I am being cared for. More than money. Transform my mind. Remove the constant fear of tomorrow, that feeling that something bad could happen at any moment. Replace anxiety with trust, haste with discernment, desperation with balance. Teach me to manage wisely what arrives, to honor commitments without heaviness, to prosper without guilt, without fear of loss, without self-sabotage. May I never return to old patterns of scarcity. After touching provision, may I no longer live expecting the worst, but prepared for the best. Plant in me a healthy mindset, where money is a tool, not a prison, where abundance means stability, not excess. May this transformation begin within, so that what arrives on the outside may remain. At this very moment, something is already moving, even if my eyes cannot yet perceive it. Adjustments are happening in the unseen. Paths are being reorganized. Resources are being aligned. Even without immediate proof, I choose to trust. I trust because I have survived hard days. I trust because I made it this far. I trust because every time the invisible moves, the visible responds. It always does. Maybe not in the way I imagine, but in the way I need. I feel the tension easing. I feel my heart slowing down. I feel a quiet certainty replacing anxiety. Something is in motion. Something has been activated. And this change does not begin outside of me. It begins now, right here, within. If you felt peace, remain in it. Do not rush to explain. Do not hurry to tell anyone. Observe. Notice the details. Pay attention to the small changes that come before great answers. And when provision manifests, because it will, return here only to give thanks, not as proof, but as acknowledgement. This moment does not end here. It continues in the next steps, in calmer decisions, in opportunities that arise, in the confidence that remains. This is not the end of anything. It is the beginning of a new pattern, a new relationship with provision, with time, and with life. Amen.